You are now tuned into the dopest podcast in the world, Crown Jewels Podcast.
It's the Crown Jewels Podcast. It's the Crown Jewels Podcast. If you know, you know.
It's your boy G Mo the Great, aka King of the Hustle.
Janae the Bay.
Science Gemini. Man, and you in here for another episode of Crown Jewels Podcast.
Welcome.
Man, what's up with y'all, man?
Shit, racism and
That.
Donald Trump.
Nigga, Rona and riots.
Rona and riots. That's what that should be called.
It is.
Man, so while we in here, I'm gonna just get the sponsor out the way. Man, we all sitting at home. We about to go back down into this lockdown, this crisis and everything, man. This is the perfect time to get all the knowledge you need, catch up on your reading, any activities. You want to be a scholar, computer programmer, man, go over to Audible, man. Go to Audible. freetrial.com/Jules. You know what I'm saying? That's Jules with an S. We don't do that ghetto stuff. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead and over there and try that out. You know what I'm saying? On your boy. And let me know what you like, what you reading, and post it onto the page and let us know.
Get it.
So, yeah, we moving on, man. Yeah, man, it's hot as hell outside.
It is.
Fuck.
Turned up.
I felt like a vampire when I stepped out. I was like, I gotta go back in.
Texas summer's official, man.
Oh, yeah. Then we didn't
That's-
get no real winter, too, so it feels like
Right.
it's all dry and muggy. Or I don't know. Shit, it's a combo, but it's hot as fuck.
Hot as fuck. That's definitely what's gonna keep us in the house.
Yeah.
Outside of the Rona.
Man, straight up. So, dude, today, man, we just flowing with it. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna flow with it. I'm feeling good. You know what I'm saying?
Already?
Okay.
But we're gonna jump into news to me. So news to me, I ain't have much this week, man. If y'all noticed, I don't know if y'all noticed, but I noticed it ain't much of nothing going on in the news. It's a bunch of Donald Trump talk, a bunch of Kanye talk.
Jada and Will.
Entanglement.
We gonna get there. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't nothing going on. James shot me an article today that I was checking out though about Wayfair.
Yeah, that
Yes,
was
I saw that.
I've been seeing the name. You know, you see stuff floating around on social
Yeah.
media, just
Yeah.
the name, but there's no details behind it.
Right.
That's
right.
what I've been seeing.
I saw the details today, so
Yeah.
sitting up and wow, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Eerie, isn't it?
It is, especially they had the name, a kid's name, and then
Right.
I never
Yeah.
paid too much attention to that until
Yeah.
now.
So you would think, like, are they going to come out and say we were hacked? Or, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
What's the deal?
And
bro?
they went and deleted it all.
Oh, they did?
That's what I heard. They deleted all of
That
it.
means you got
from
something to
they-
hide.
That shit is
Yeah,
like a movie, bro. Like, that shit look real as fuck.
Yeah.
dog, it was a regular shelf for $10,000.
Exactly.
Like
what I
that's a
said.
red flag, there.
Oh,
When you
yeah,
come out and
nah.
say I was hacked off,
Yeah.
somebody
Yeah,
hacked and they
something.
weren't,
Yeah,
like,
something.
something.
Nah.
Nigga.
Man,
I'm
he guilty.
finna go look at IKEA page now. You know what I'm saying? What y'all got going? You know what I'm saying? I want to see everything.
Man.
You know, Walmart sell caskets online and stuff.
They do?
Yeah.
You know they
didn't
about to
know
do they about to get in a battle with Amazon with the online thing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They about to crank that up.
Low key, I rock with Amazon. Like, you come to my house, I got a lot of Amazon boxes. But Walmart, for anybody shopping, Walmart got cheaper prices on their online
Really?
stuff.
That's where they gonna eat it.
Okay.
They actually got all the stores. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Most
And,
stores.
I didn't know that.
and you could, like, not only ship to your home, but you could ship to a store. You know what
Oh,
I'm
and
saying?
go pick it up there.
Amazon got it, but they don't promote it. Because, you know, Amazon own Whole Foods. So they got
Right,
the Amazon lockers and stuff up there. But, yeah, Walmart stuff cheaper. I buy a lot of camera equipment off of Amazon. But Walmart is definitely usually cheaper.
They competing for
I just
sure.
don't do online shopping. Not
Really?
that much. Yeah.
What
no.
you doing right now during the
Work.
Yeah.
And then try to keep my
Oh,
job.
that mean you rich.
I mean, I guess the only online shopping I've been doing is like supporting like smaller businesses,
Yeah.
Okay.
like my shirt,
Yeah.
getting like jewelry and stuff like that from smaller businesses. But as far as like Walmart and stuff, I just don't really.
Man, me and Amazon got a whole relationship. I be tricking on Amazon.
You
man.
entangled.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but man, I thought that was crazy. So
Yeah.
before I said that, I said this before. I'm gonna say it now. I'm gonna say it again in the future. But to my fellas out there, man, hey, watch the ladies in your life.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
Keep
Yeah.
an eye on your mamas, your girlfriends, your grandmas, your homegirls, your gay homegirls, everybody, man.
Everybody.
Like we gotta support and make sure they get to their car safely, make sure they get
Right,
home
right.
safely.
Right.
It don't take 2 seconds, but to tell her to hit me when you make it home or hit me when you make it to your destination.
Right.
That's important. We got to like really start looking
tighten
out.
up on
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And vice versa, because there's a lot of men who go missing and you never hear from them again. You know, they be talking about that
Yep.
that organ harvesting stuff. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
I
saying?
believe it.
So like we gotta
believer.
tighten up on each other. We gotta
We do.
build a buddy system to be like, hey, hit my line.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And have people checking on you regularly.
Drop your pin. Let me know where you at. You know,
Yeah.
so hey,
doubt.
we gotta do that. But also, I want to shout out. July 3rd was Crown Day, where you know a law came into play in certain states, and they trying to fight for all states, but where you can't be discriminated on your hair. So you know what I'm saying? It was Crown Day.
Oh,
It
okay,
kind
I
of
saw this.
it kind of flew
Yeah.
under the radar a bit.
I kind
So
of heard about it a
right.
little bit, but not
Yeah.
not very much.
I think everybody was preparing to wear they July 4th stuff, so they kind
That's
of
what it
Kinda-
seemed
it
like.
kinda
They,
fell off.
they was talking about they wasn't on the second.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And the
saying?
next thing you know,
Yeah.
fireworks all
Yeah,
down the
popping.
street.
That's what I'm like happy eat barbecue, get drunk, play
Right.
spades,
There
and
you
wear a
go.
brand new outfit day.
That's us. I guess that's not even us celebrating though. That's just an excuse for us to get together,
Right,
be
it's
with
just
family,
to
eat,
hang
drink.
out.
You know, that's
Exactly.
it.
But we played that wrong. Because
Yeah.
everybody was like, man, it's Juneteenth. We ain't
Yeah.
rocking with the 4th, this, and this. Like, you can't give black people two holidays that close together
Nah.
and expect them not to celebrate it.
Next thing you know, you got people wearing American flag. Black people out there wearing
Man.
American flag shirts, the
Right,
flip flops,
right.
the matching skirt. I was like,
It was
damn,
all
but I thought it was
good.
all about Juneteenth.
It
You
was
know,
just about all
just
the
yesterday.
I seen people who posted July 4th
Yep.
and don't wear no red, white, and blue, and then had on red, white, and blue.
Or their
Damn.
kids are red.
Yeah.
Like they not, but the kids are.
Yeah, so
Just not conscious, man. Just
Yeah.
not. Oh,
and
fuck,
I
man.
posted on it.
ebb
I
and flow.
said, dog, y'all did a great job of keeping quiet the entire 4th of July. Nobody was like, hey, we going over mama house.
Yeah.
Or, hey, we
Right.
gonna be out here on the, you know what I'm saying? All of a sudden at like 8 o'clock, it just pop, 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 pop.
What's going on?
Sales went up at the fireplace shop.
Man, totally crazy.
Yeah.
What's going up? And shit, that shit was sad, I guess, man.
But my thing is, somebody else posted, they said they sounded real like gunnish this year. Like they sound like little
Yeah.
gun. I was like, man, for real. I don't hear us
believe
pop,
it.
pop, 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 pop. I was like, man, they shooting on these fireworks.
But you know they said that 4th of July was like one of the highest days
Yep.
of shootings and killings
yeah,
Yeah.
it was
for the summer so far.
Right.
What was it? The kid, there was like what, like 10 kids all under the
Oh,
age.
yeah, man.
between the age of like
Atlanta,
8.
Houston,
Yeah.
Yeah, all
yeah.
across the country.
Crazy.
Yeah, so
Yeah, yeah.
some of those
Rest in
fireworks
peace.
were.
Yeah.
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 And shout out to them babies, man.
Yes,
you know what
yes.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
They
man,
rest in
definitely
peace.
rest in heaven, man. Shit,
Oh.
and I hope the people they go the streets take care of them folks, though.
Yeah.
man.
I hope so.
Yeah.
But I don't want them to go to jail. I want the streets to go.
On another note, you know what I'm saying? Get them Breonna Taylor killers. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
Man,
Like-
justice for Breonna.
Yeah. So
And you know,
it's starting to get real quiet.
yeah, it's getting real quiet now.
Yeah. But hey, we got a guest in the building. You know what I'm saying?
What's up?
I got my guy in here from Jordan Tolbert. Yeah. From Catch You on the Rebound
Yeah.
podcast, which is an important podcast for the culture because he's talking to people about mental wellness. You know what I'm saying? And so
Dope,
we
dope.
need that.
Yeah.
I got my guy James over here.
Good,
I got
bro.
Janae over here. And yeah, we gonna get that clap up.
Sorry I was late, man.
Oh, it's all
Some
good,
people
man.
sorry. We gotta get better. Sorry,
Nah, man, we gonna call it
For
a
one time,
grand entrance. You know what I'm saying? How you doing though, man?
I'm all right, man. Like you say, just trying to push the boundaries on this mental health stuff, man.
All right, man. So check this out. We gonna give you your shine right here, man. Like who is Jordan Tolbert?
Jordan Tolbert, man, like start off as I'm an athlete. So I played professional overseas for 4 years.
All right.
Played at SMU right here in Dallas. I lost my dad in 2012.
Man, RP, man.
2012, yep.
Loss.
And then my trainer, he told me, I think you should talk to a therapist. You know, like I wasn't really like the biggest fan of that. I didn't really want to do it. I had never met nobody that talked to a therapist, but for whatever reason, like I gave in, I did it. It wasn't really the therapist for me. It was she was white, you know what I'm saying? So I respected her, you know what I'm saying? I tried it. When I got to SMU, I was at Texas Tech then. I got to SMU, they had we had individual therapy and group therapy with my teammates and some other athletes. So I could relate to it more.
Yeah.
And I could also hear my teammates' stories and hear other people's stories, and that hit me differently. I'm like, all right, everybody is dealing with something. It's not just me. So just by sharing my story, like I'm able to like allow people to be comfortable enough to share their stories and kind of like heal in a way. So
That's big. That's
yeah,
big.
that's what it
Yeah,
do for me.
that's good.
That's what's up, man. And is that's the same motivation that allowed you to start the podcast?
Yeah, well, it was Charlemagne the God. Charlemagne
Yeah.
got that book, Shook Ones.
Yeah,
I read his book. I was like, damn, Charlemagne's successful. You know
Right.
what I mean? So why not just give it a shot?
Yeah.
Right. That's what's
Well,
up, bro.
That's what's up, man. So
It
we
is.
gonna dive in on it a little bit, man. Like, I got some questions for like my males. So, do you feel that society set us up to fail as far as like they allowed us to be macho, they allowed us to be aggressive, you know, and they built this up. Like, I'm an 80s baby, you know, 90s kid, but everything you saw on TV was wrestling and athletes and rappers who were misogynistic, you know what I'm saying, to give it a term for today. And now it's like everything they built us up to be, they're like tearing us down from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing because we just needed to be corrected, but
Right.
you know, it's just a reversal of what was instilled in us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
No,
go
you
ahead.
go ahead.
Well, to me, it's like you said, like they trained us to be like killers. They tell us to like play angry. You know what I'm saying? They want us to bring the worst out of us, and then when we try to just function in a normal society, it's like, all right, calm down. You know what I'm saying? Don't do all that. Don't be macho. And then the most important thing is like they don't want us to speak our mind. Like they don't want us to tell how we feel about like social injustices and all these things. We supposed to be quiet.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm always just gonna talk and like say what I feel, man. Cause I went to like public school up until middle school, and then I went like the private route. I went to private school, private college, like predominantly white.
Yeah.
Right. So they don't want that. They want you to do what you do on the field and on the court, but they don't want you speaking out and
Right.
doing all. They don't want all
True
that.
story.
You know what I'm saying? That's a threat to them. So
Yep.
I'm gonna do it anyway. Regardless.
Yeah, yeah, because I feel like they don't allow black men to be vulnerable or show emotion. You don't get taught to like go to therapy and speak your mind. And,
Yeah.
and when you do that, you're weak or you're not really a man. Or even like it starts from you when you're younger. When you start crying, your little boy, they toughen up. They punch you, don't stop crying.
Right.
I don't think that's fair because that stops them from being able to express themselves when they're older. Or, and that just kind of is a cycle that continues. And then when they get older, they don't know how to express themselves in relationships, friendships, to their parents if they're going through something. Like, it's just not fair, though. But I think it's dope, though, that you started therapy. I, myself, go to therapy as well.
You do?
It's great. It's
Yeah.
great.
To
It's
you.
freeing. I feel better.
It's free.
Yeah, you feel free. Like, you get to talk it out, and they're not biased because they don't really know you. You talk to your mom, she's going to, probably side with you or make you
Right.
feel some type of way. But talking with somebody else who, don't know you and they have a little more background on it, it's freeing. I love it. I definitely think everyone should go to therapy.
I'm with that. I need to go myself. I think being a black dude, it's a living clusterfuck, basically, because you are taught to be macho. So if you go on the streets and you have that demeanor about yourself, then they looking at you crazy like you about to, you know what I'm saying, rob
Right.
them.
Yeah.
Like, bitch, I'll take your person. I don't care about your cluster.
If I want it, I'll take it.
You know what I'm saying? But other than that, we have to just learn how to find that balance, man. And it's tough to find that balance. But once we become more like into our original spirituality, I think we'll all be better off because we'll be able to listen to ourselves, bro. And you hear yourself, bro, man, going out and ride these folks ain't good. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to put somebody in danger. I'm putting myself in danger. I'm taking away from my family, their family. And that's just the example of just being able to get off some of this PTSD that we do grow up with. You know what I'm saying?
And you don't notice it is that until somebody says it or brings it to your attention. Then you're like,
Right.
damn, all the shit I went through.
Or maybe
way
when
back
it's too
then.
late, when you just
late.
And it's
you
too late,
get
yeah.
heated and you can't come back and you
Yeah.
commit an act. You know what I'm saying? It costs you. So it's tough.
I think like I love my black women, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
people say that when they finna say something.
What you about to
but
say
get
about
ready.
us?
I love
here.
I love my black women, but
Right.
I feel like that they don't want to support black men as much as it's it's gonna come out sounding fucked up, man.
I already hear
Say
it.
it.
I'm
Just
a
say it out,
back,
bro.
I'm a back you, bro. I'm a back.
So I feel like the support for renewing yourself is not there. It's not encouraged. The people who will tear you down the quickest as far as being vulnerable or emotional is gonna be I mean, black women. A lot of black women. You only can get one cry out in your life with a black woman where she be like, okay, that's cool. The second one, she like, damn, he's sensitive.
Yeah.
Why you cry so
real
much?
talk.
Why you raise emotions on his sleeves?
But I feel like that's certain women. I don't feel like that's all women.
Okay, and I take that back too.
Majority.
I don't want to make
not all.
I don't want to make a blanketed statement.
It's a lot of.
Thank you.
It's a lot.
But
lot.
it's a good chunk of black women that I noticed that they require you to be that strong man, and they even tell you, I don't have time to raise a man. You should have got that from your mama or whatever.
Man.
Cold-blooded.
And it's like we all learning to be better people because we all
Right.
being, we all got a bad deal. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we want to build y'all up. You know what I'm saying? But we need y'all help to build us up as well.
But it's I feel like with that's a cycle thing because probably before that the woman's not taught that from her mom because maybe the dad's not there in the picture. So I feel like it's a cycle. So your mom teaching you and telling you this, and you've seen it from your auntie, everybody else talking down on men and making men see now a certain way. It's just a cycle that just continues to go down that same way.
You can take it on a date, Nick, too, man. Even meeting with somebody, and you might call yourself liking them, and you'll hit them and you open up in front of them. But yeah, woo, woo, woo. And she not trying to hear it. She think you bullshitting because a man has played this game before. You know what I'm saying?
That's another thing.
And he wasn't genuine with it.
I
So
think
it's just like we keep doing this shit
And
to
they
each
kinda
other.
on defense. Already.
Yeah.
Yep.
So nothing genuine.
I
you
definitely
know what
would
I'm
say
saying?
I got a defense too.
Yeah.
For that same reason.
Yeah, you hear
Yep.
it?
They
Like,
open up,
yeah.
but they open up just enough to so you can get in and feel like
Right.
you're in there, and then they do what they do, and they're like,
Hang up
thanks.
this phone.
Thank
He
you.
bullshit. Just like the last one, he bullshit.
Yeah, then that's like I done been told I'm too nice. I'm like, how is something
What
good?
What is
That's
that?
crazy, right?
I get told that too.
So now I have to turn into a super ass. You don't like me either. I'm like, what the fuck? Whatever, man.
No, I don't like the assholes. They mean
But that's what y'all do to us.
That's true.
the other women.
Okay, the other, not to Native
I ain't
Bay.
gonna
Not
lie,
today,
man.
today.
I've met recently. I've met a couple women that I've been vulnerable to, and it's like they've been there supportive.
Solid.
Yeah.
That's good to hear. Solid.
Black
See,
women,
there you
black
go.
women
Thank
too.
you.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
and that's good, man.
Solid.
Like I think we all turning the page slowly. You know, what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I don't want to seem like black women don't have that vulnerability, but I think a lot of them, they want to be vulnerable with somebody that they can't be, and so when you beat them to the punch, they like, damn, like that's what I'm supposed to be doing.
That's my job.
But they don't understand, baby. I'm tired, man. I woke up and walked out the door, man. I had to
Right.
fight today. You know what I'm saying? And
That's
my fight is
understandable.
just getting in the car, driving to work, and bringing my ass home safely.
That's
you know
true.
what I'm saying?
That's true.
Hoping I don't make the wrong look or nobody don't look at me
Right.
wrong. You know what I'm saying? Damn.
That's crazy, bro. One of my teammates told me this, dog. Like, if you in the hood and you look at somebody the wrong way,
Yeah.
now they want to fight.
Now they want to fight.
Now they might,
Yeah.
you might lose
Yeah.
your life for looking
Bruh.
at somebody,
looking at
the
somebody the
wrong
wrong
way.
way. They
Like,
might be having a pissed off day. You don't know if they water off, they electric off. They might not have a job.
Yep.
Trump cut off the stamps. You don't know what the fuck. You know what I'm
gave
saying?
them a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So man, y'all been watching this August and Jada stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's a lot of mental illness issues going on in this situation.
Yeah. They're trying to
man.
normalize that toxic relationship, that word toxic that we use.
Ah,
I feel
man.
like they're trying to normalize it's
Jada's
normal.
good. Jada got
Yeah.
that wordplay. If you watch the Red Table, she
Yeah.
got that wordplay.
Yeah.
She kept deflecting.
She kept it real T.I. on them. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She didn't look very remorseful or
entanglement.
nothing.
No, she didn't.
No, she was chilling. She like, I'll tell you my story. This is what it is.
Will was like-
I
But
said
you know what?
I
It
said.
was
Will was like, Jada, come on. What
What happened? What happened? She's like, a little shit.
But it seemed to me like in the end, he was like, I did mine too, but I still got to get back. Will must have went nuts.
I think he looked.
he
Look
got-
at, you can see it in his eyes. He looked so hurt.
He was hurt, but I
was
think he
hurt.
went up when he found that out. He found some chicks and he just probably went crazy. The way he was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, and my thing with that, man, like, I feel like Will orchestrated this.
Yeah.
He said, you know what?
Think so?
He said, the last time you did something by yourself, you brought August Alsina around. So
Yeah.
now I'm finna come in here
Yeah.
with you. We
Yeah.
finna talk this out together because I gotta play cleanup with you.
Yeah. Even
Yeah.
when she used the word, he was like, no, relationship. Let's
Yeah.
say what it is,
Yeah.
Taylor.
He like,
An
quit running.
entanglement.
Yeah.
what the fuck is that? Like, what
He's
is
like an
that?
entanglement.
She got the silent treatment at least once in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he was about to leave her ass. He's like, yeah, I was done with
But
you.
that was before this even
Yeah.
came about. So
Yeah.
I guess they were on the outs.
Outs, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what brought all this about. She was vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know.
But I was checking out Jada, and she was saying something about she has this issue where she needs to feel like she's saving someone or repairing someone.
Yeah.
And to me, I was trying to look it up last night. I didn't find anything on it, but I'm like, what type of mental illness is that you
fix
feel?
her.
Yeah, like she feel broken herself, but instead, I guess it's depression or something almost because I guess
Is it
I
a
would
mental
say
illness
that was
or is
me.
it, or is it a
Like, it's
behavior?
kinda-
I used to feel like I could fix men.
Is it a learned? Is that a learned behavior though?
See, I'm thinking depression only because if you watch most comedians, a lot of comedians are depressed. Like you look at somebody like Robin Williams.
Tough.
His whole thing was let me make other people happy.
Right.
But he was
He couldn't
straight
make
dealing
himself
with it
happy.
inside
Yeah.
himself. So he didn't know how to make himself happy. So his pleasure or his medicine, I guess, was to make other
People
people
laugh.
happy.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So I don't know. I'm just trying to.
I feel that used to be. I used to always, but I feel like I don't know what it is. I guess about me, but I feel like I attract broken people.
Yeah.
Or people that I feel like they need fixing. So I'll stick around and think that I'm doing good by fixing them or helping them.
Yeah,
But you got a light
But-
about yourself though, so I could see people being
well,
attracted
thank
to
you.
you bubbly
Yeah.
people. You know what I'm saying? That energy.
Little healer. But
Sad.
I mean, actually,
I want to be saved. Yeah. Yeah.
I guess I think I can help and fix people, but I come to realization it's not me. Like I can't help fix you, especially if it's something within
Bro.
yourself. There's nothing I can do
Right.
and say to help you.
And that's bringing it back to Will. Will said it yesterday, and also like a couple of months ago. He said that, and I'm guessing it's probably when they were on the outs. He said that as a husband, you instantly think it's my job to make that person happy.
yeah.
He was like, but they got to make themselves happy,
Right,
and I got to
right.
make myself happy. Then we can bring it together.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. But they showed the timeline of like, I guess she was really closer with Tupac than she claimed she was.
Will.
Yeah, and then so after he died, she jumped into him, got into it with Will. Then they've been
Will
married
was
this
the
whole
rebound.
time.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
So they said she never
Exactly.
fully healed from Tupac.
I want
So
that
it's just a
rebound
real-
love.
rebound love. They just kind of just stuck together.
But you know how it is. He had an eye for it. Will had an eye for it.
Yeah.
He just couldn't. You know what I'm saying? He probably knew it. He probably understood
Jada was
it.
bad.
But
You
see-
know,
but
she
see-
was bad and
She
still
was
bad. I mean, how
cold.
could you
Yeah.
die?
and Will probably was overcompensating with,
Yeah.
with the gifts and the
Yeah.
money and
And they was young too. I mean, you
They
think
were.
about it. We say we want to be rich, but we don't know if we can handle them rich people problems, man.
They're real
They've
problems.
had it all, and then she probably did run into a wall. Like, man, this shit is boring. We done did everything
is
we could
boring.
do. Yeah. What else can we do, bro?
Throw a kid in the mix.
what you think about August Alsina, like his character?
Man,
Do he show like red flags or?
let me see. Let me see. I'm trying to do this the right way. I think he really is like dealing with something, right? But I also think that he used this to kind of like push himself forward. Like he put out the album. It's news everywhere all day. Everybody talking. I think he used it. I really think he like finessed Jada on the low.
Yeah.
To kind of boost himself.
Yeah.
I think they
That's
probably
just the way
boost
I
each
see
other.
it. Huh?
Probably boosted each other.
Jada don't need to get boosted.
Well, see,
I mean, not
Bro.
well.
some attention,
Or
maybe?
some
Maybe.
attention, like
Yeah,
Aisha
yeah.
Curry, like
Yeah,
Male
Like, give her
attention.
more.
They
Like
did
maybe
say her-
around Red Talk.
Jada Pinkett.
Yeah, they did say Red Table Talk momentum has slowed down.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
so maybe
Yeah.
this was like a ploy, to help bump her up with the Red Table Talk.
It could.
More-
No.
You never know what happens behind these closed doors. They could have set that
That's
all
true.
up.
They
I
really
think it was
mean-
real though. I
Yeah.
think because Will he did like old feeling.
Yeah.
He looked like Fresh Prince of Bel Air before he
did.
went to
Really?
Bel Air.
No, the Pursuit of Happiness. You see them
Yeah,
compares.
his
the
eyes.
I
eyes.
ain't
Like-
see it. I gotta
Okay, you gotta
that,
watch
but-
it, bro. His eyes, bro. You could tell there was some
He was
hurt
hurting.
there.
Yeah, he looked hurt.
He wasn't
I don't
bubbly.
know.
You know what I'm saying? Will, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't like that how they closed it out though. Like bad marriage for life. I was like,
But
There
they
you
probably
go.
that's probably.
And that-
I think they have went through a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's just where they at. You know, they
But
recognize.
I feel like Jada be in everybody's business when they
Yeah.
come on that show.
Yeah.
For her to do that little 12-minute press run.
Oh, yeah, it was, yeah,
Yeah.
Nah, man, you gotta come
need
on,
more.
open it
Yeah.
up.
We
You know what
need
I'm saying?
more.
she just scratched the surface. We didn't really get into the
Nah.
nitty gritty really of it. But then again though, it's really none of our business.
It's not our business.
So
Nah, it's our-
I mean,
it's
they
our-
didn't even have to do that.
It's our
They didn't-
business.
Made it our business.
Now it is. It is now.
Y'all
but
belong to the world
but
now.
they didn't have to. They didn't have to do the whole red tape. Like they just have to.
Yeah, they could have just. I mean, they could have just suffocated it. Give it like
Yeah.
2 or 3 weeks. It'd have been
It
dead.
would have died.
news.
Something else
Yeah.
gonna pop up.
But I
most
think
likely.
they had to check it to keep their respectability in such a
up-
way.
yeah.
Say something
You know,
about it.
Right. Because you
Right.
can't just let that flow because now that shit just gonna keep swirling.
See, I feel like she should have been more transparent though. If you're not gonna
yeah.
be completely transparent about
Yeah.
it, leave it alone.
Yeah.
But she should have just put it out there like it is what it is.
She
Do
sugarcoated
y'all
knocked it
feel like
down.
she did it? Y'all feel like she didn't really address it?
I feel like she danced. She danced
around it. Yeah, and I honestly feel like it was scripted. It was just too. It was wordy.
I don't think it was scripted. She just did some bald-headed hoe shit, man, and she didn't admit. She didn't want them into it. She didn't want them into it, bro. Let's keep it 100. That's what she did.
He didn't mean it.
But the way she played August now, she was like, yeah, you know, I can see how he could have took it that way.
Right. Something the nigga was saying.
That was cold.
She
I'm
did.
gonna walk away hurt too. Damn, we can't fuck no more. I'm gonna walk away hurt too, Jada.
Yeah.
I mean,
and I'm gonna tell you, this is the biggest thing that I took away from there, man. And I caught it later last night after I watched it. Jada Pinkett never issued an apology, not to her husband, not to her children, not to the guy.
No.
So to me, that's why I was like, I don't know about this.
Right.
Addressing it.
Apologize to who? For what?
She should apologize for her husband because
But she
even
probably did. She probably just didn't put it out there.
But that's the platform to do it.
Yeah,
You
this
gotta, you know what I'm
platform.
saying? You should have been like, look, I
If it was
apologize.
a pool boy, we would have never known about it, man.
I apologize to my husband
That's
because
true.
even if he knew about it, I apologize that this is going on and he has to deal with it
I
too.
get that.
Right.
I apologize to my children because I have to see this. Plus, you got to know that she met August through Jaden. That was his homeboy.
Right.
And he brought him out,
Okay.
and they started kicking it. And then this
then-
is your homeboy, knock your mama
Knock
down.
your mama down.
We got it out of ones, bro. I gotta see you. You gotta see me. I'm sorry. You gotta see me, bro.
Yeah, that's a
You gotta
fade.
see
That's a
me.
real
You gotta
fade.
see me, bro.
So you know, apologize to the children because that's just negative pub on
Yeah.
Smith's
Right,
name.
right.
And then I mean, it'd have been nice for her to apologize to him because she knew where she stood. Her position with him was solidified.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was the one who was getting lost in. She played a part in that. Let's not.
Yeah.
Right.
Everybody who got a stalker, got a crazy chick, crazy dude. Anybody who be like, dang, they tripping. They won't let up off me. It's because you played a part in that. You know what I'm saying? I had a
That's why
stalker.
I'm sorry to cut you out, but that's
Yeah.
why I'm gonna say it seems like it was predatory. Because if this was a male, if this was Will and a young female, they would have been saying,
Will would have been
Killed
canceled
Will.
today.
They would have
Yeah.
killed Will.
You know what I'm saying?
How big is the age gap between them?
August probably just now, what, 27, 28?
Yeah.
I was
Oh.
young like that.
Yeah,
August
he a young
Put
boy.
that
Yeah.
Google on there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, so now I
Probably
can
would have
see.
been messed up too.
Interesting.
Put it on. That's Jada Smith.
Yeah, that's what happened to him.
Yeah.
She
So
gave
you
him
can
that.
see where the confusion. He already come in the situation fucked up.
Right.
And
So
she
she put
just
that
slide
bad
in.
on him.
Man, she look good. She
She
rich.
athletic.
She in shape.
Yeah, in shape.
I'd have been.
And
Yeah.
she, you know she kind of hood, so she still got that arch in the back. You know,
She cold with
and
it.
then-
Got some moves for you.
and then to take you to Benny Hanna's after.
Good.
Need you.
Come on, man. Yeah.
Where you want
Thank
to
you. She
go?
gonna call herself to pull up.
Yeah. So I've been in love too.
Me too.
Definitely.
Yeah,
I would
that's
have
what I'm
kept
saying.
my mouth closed though. Definitely
Yeah.
wouldn't have told
yeah.
nobody.
I'd have cried in silence.
That's
Yeah,
rule
his
number
number
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she should have known it as well, and that's why I think she should have had the wherewithal. No, I can't take it there because even before he got to them, he was
She,
you know what I'm
she
saying,
knew
loose
his.
now.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
She didn't care. Yeah, well, I don't know. Y'all probably didn't seen it, but they posted a picture of him. What he looked like, what he working with. He's blessed. Let's just
yeah,
say. Y'all ain't gotta know
unfortunately.
that. Well, for everybody else, he's blessed, ladies.
Yeah, it slid through some blogs. I didn't want to, but unfortunately, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I mean, hey, man, it should have been a win-win. But you know, what I'm saying? I think he wanted more. She couldn't give him more. She didn't.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Man.
We not been caught in a situation like
Oh yeah,
that. You know?
there's some real life
Yeah.
situations going on like that right now.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of people are in entanglements.
Yeah. True story.
What they call
Shout out to all of y'all in entanglements. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up, man. Jeez.
That's what I said. She came out of her TI bag. It ain't expeditiously no more. We want entanglements.
It's entanglements.
Entanglements.
But yeah. After I said I didn't notice the apology, it didn't seem authentic to me no
Yeah.
more. 'Cause I was like, at least, you know what I'm saying, the apology would have been, you know what I'm saying, straight.
I would like to know how Will got back and how he plans to get back because that's what he stated at the end of it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? She was like, "Nah, you already got me back."
Oh, he.
That's,
Yeah, I want to know what she's
I
talking
think
about.
Will mushed her at least once this week or
Think
something.
so?
I think he done. Get your ass out of. Look what yo, dumb ass. You know, I think he at least did it once. You know what I'm saying?
That West Philly came out. Yeah,
They got a legacy, man. Like
Yeah.
they, Will and Jada. We
Yeah.
look at them
exactly.
Like,
Yep.
So you can't
But-
break that up if you think about the overall. They can't break that up.
But
They
that's
got-
where they
Yeah.
missed the opportunity. I feel like the opportunity when they did that talk, that was an opportunity to be a teachable moment of this is what a real relationship look like. We mess up, we have ups, we have downs.
Yep.
This is how you can repair, this is how you can get back to where you started. And then also this is where you can find out if this is time for us to split. That was a real teachable moment.
Right,
That could
right.
have spun off into a lot. Because, you know, we
It
do
could've
keep
been
them
more.
up there. And it'll be good to see a couple that's like, damn, they going through what we going through. Or damn, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but
So,
they're making the right steps to
they missed
get
that.
through it.
They missed that ball
My
right
opinion, they hit us with the enlightenment episode. The enlightenment episode should have been part 2. Part 1 should have just been nitty gritty. Hey, this is what happened. This is where we was
Yeah.
at, y'all.
Real. This
We
real
know this is what happens. And like he said, he told her, I can love you through anything.
Anything, yep.
And this man had to love her through anything. So that's what
real.
number one, break this shit down, bust it down.
It's hard for
you know
men to
what I'm
forgive women when they cheat.
Oh, man.
Y'all can't
Hell
take it.
yeah.
Your heart's break. But hold on, but
Bro.
y'all cheat like 15, 11 times.
That ain't the same.
saying? It's not the same.
Why
It's
not?
easier for women to cheat.
Man,
Why?
it's because you know that your girl cheating out of emotion.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
Me-
more
Not
all
mental.
the time.
Men is
Physically.
it's physically. We
Not all the time though. Some women
we-
cheat for the physical.
we cheat
Maybe
like
nowadays.
but
Yeah, now.
But y'all pick y'all physical though.
Yeah.
Like y'all really like, I'm gonna mess with him because he got AYs. It's a plan.
Y'all do too.
Us is us
It's
is
not
more
his
got ass
head
and titties,
that
she
we
got
are
ass, she
cheating.
got
We not
titties.
cheating
It's not
with
a
the
plan.
head.
That's not a plan.
how many dudes you done seen with facially challenged baby mamas? Sometimes it just
Not
happens.
all the time.
Now,
but I have seen some.
What I'm gonna say with most men, like sex is an activity, kind of like a sport. Like, hey, you
Right,
want to go
right.
hoop? Hey, you want to go? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like we could really be completely disconnected. We could really not like you,
Right.
and
right.
still get that
How?
issue.
It's
I
that
don't know.
challenge.
It's
That's that
some
challenge.
How?
It's like physical, the body,
Just cut off the head. Just
the aesthetic part.
Once
Then you
you-
driving home.
once
God,
you-
why did I do that shit? God,
once you activate the other head, it's kind of like
Yeah.
it's on its own.
that's crazy.
It's on its own, right?
You know
It's,
what I'm
it's,
saying?
it's driving you now. Yeah.
Y'all wild.
Yeah.
Savagely.
Well, yeah.
but with women, and even if y'all doing y'all own thing and ain't thinking that much, we think y'all thinking
Thinking-
like, he better than me, or he bigger than me, or you know what I'm saying? We think that y'all thinking more into it. And so
Sometimes.
this is the thing. Most men feel like they a king, right?
Yeah.
And they feel like they woman, no matter what, is admiring them. She looking up to him. She
Yeah.
marvels him. Like he's her king. Once you let a joker get in there and mess with your queen, it knock you off your pedestal. Like
Yeah.
you feel like, damn, like I ain't what I thought I was. So it's less about y'all not doing y'all thing. It's more that we didn't think we not what we thought we were.
Because I
But
went
women
outside
feel
the
and think the
house.
same way.
The perpetrator came in the house. So now I'm fucked
I
up.
feel like women think the same way though.
And see, we just like I don't know.
Because
You
I
see
guess
them
in a way
yams?
we still
Yeah.
look at you and we hold you to a higher place because you know we may cheat, but then we want you back.
Y'all be out here yam-tastic.
We try to come back, and then that's when y'all be like, "Nah, I'm good."
I'm good,
Like, damn, but I
yeah.
forgave you those 5 times you cheated. Yeah, but nah, I'm good. It's
Cause it's
double standard.
It's a pride thing. Like we really like. You really could throw a man, like you could really throw him into a depression off of that. Like he be straight messed up. Like he don't
Women
think he
too.
good. He don't think he a good man. He question himself now, and that's off of one man. You know what I'm saying? Like you be like, damn, like
Y'all crazy.
yeah,
Yeah.
we are.
All in all, y'all don't make no damn sense.
Y'all be out here.
It's one of them things. Like I feel like men, we view our women as a trophy. Like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
my trophy. It's beautiful. It's shining. It's mine. It belongs to me. When you get somebody who didn't work as hard, touching your trophy, smudging it up, messing it all up, you pissed. You like, dog, like, this is my trophy. Like, you can't touch this. How did he get in here to touch this? He didn't shoot in the gym with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so it's like,
Yeah.
once somebody, you know what I'm saying, mess up your trophy or put fingerprints on your trophy, you like, damn, I don't even see her the same no more. Like, the
Yeah.
value the value goes down. You know what I'm
But
saying?
y'all should feel the same way about yourselves and not let yourself go and cheat too.
No.
Now, we feel the same way. Like that's
Hey,
our
I'm
our trophy.
That's true.
I'm gonna say it like
Yes.
this
This is
Thank
although
you.
it's true, it's not true. I don't know.
It's true.
though. I'm gonna say it like
True,
this.
bro.
Yeah,
Y'all we need to stop
It
doing
is.
each other dirty.
Yeah.
Black
Black
men
men don't
cheat.
cheat.
Hey,
Get out of here
Shout
with
out to the
that.
Faithful Black Men's Association, man. Faithful Black Men's
Shout out to all
Association.
the faithful black men, but some y'all do cheat. Y'all
Oh
do.
yeah,
Yeah.
black
Yeah.
boys.
Well, you can be black
That is, you gotta grow into a
Okay.
man.
Okay.
Then you got
fair
these
enough.
city girls out here. These city girls.
These hot girl summers and
Yeah.
whatnot. I
They
don't
be
know.
out here yam-tastic and
Yeah, you
Not
know what I'm saying?
fantastic. I
Put
don't
you
know
in a
about
position.
that.
Knees on point, you know what I'm saying? Driving the boat, you know what I'm saying?
oh man, shit, what's supposed to do?
I don't know nothing about that.
All right, but let's slide over. What you got for me, Janae?
Okay, let's see.
I'll
Well,
do this
first-
Bay Talk.
Yes, it's my phone gonna
talk.
stay alive for me. But real quick, just wanted to shout out. I got this shirt from Cage Urban Couture.
Shout out.
Yes,
Shout out to Cage.
shout out, yes. You can find her at Cage Urban Couture on IG. But yeah, she makes custom T-shirts. I used to work with her at an old job, but she's real cool. We were friends. Love her. Shout out Tara.
Shout out to that black
Yes.
entrepreneurship.
Look, they've been taking all my money lately. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, so let's see. What can we get into today? Okay, good question for y'all then. What is the definition of a hoe? Is a hoe somebody who has been with multiple
take
people? Is a hoe somebody that's, just be jumping around? Like, what is the real definition to y'all? Because everyone has a different definition of a hoe.
No comment. No.
I'll tell you the fifth.
A hoe is a paid prostitute, man.
Okay. Thank you. I like that. Thank you. Because I don't pass. I don't call people hoes.
No, I can't
Like,
pass judgment on you and your urges. I
Yeah.
can't.
I'ma say-
go get yours.
I'm gonna say this: like, if you ain't against no woman being sexually free, but own it.
Right.
If you feel like that after you do something, you have to go back and defend it, or you want to keep it on the hush, or to me that's hoish activity. So
Right.
if you sleeping with multiple guys and you can't own it, that's probably hoish activity.
Yeah.
If you feel proud about doing it and you want to display it to the world, fine. And you know what I'm saying, you just sexually
What if you want to
free.
keep it all on the down low though? So there's something wrong with wanting to keep all of it on the down low?
I believe in keeping your private business your private
Yeah.
business. I think what I'm saying is more so if address with it, then don't be like, I ain't never do that.
Or like lie about it.
Yeah, like don't try
Okay.
to, if-
Or you can't
own
be
it.
mad when the fellas start, or even women can start coming at you. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying, in that manner. You know what I'm saying, in that way. Like, damn, I just want to fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm
Yeah.
trying to do. I
Yeah.
know that's how you get down.
Right.
You know
That's
what
the
I'm
best way, man. Honesty.
saying?
That's
policy.
way.
That's all I got for
That's
you.
my thing.
Yeah.
Just like whatever. If you sexually free, own it.
Own it. Yeah, be that. Yeah.
Okay,
Be
so
yourself.
do y'all all own when y'all sexually free?
Yeah.
Yeah, I own my transgressions.
I'm a bachelor right now.
Yeah,
Oh, there you go. Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Sometimes
So-
I'm proud of some of my transgressions. You know,
Yeah.
gotta be like, bro. Back on the day when I was,
I was a young stud.
Let's see. Okay. So 50 Cent's comment on angry black women.
run
I
that
didn't
by
hear
me.
it.
I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah, I don't think I watched the whole tape, but I know by watching everybody else's reactions, he said something basically about basically just tearing down black women, saying that we all angry and that he's more attracted to like exotic women.
I mean, he got the right to his own preference.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We gotta stop bashing people for their preference.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think one thing you can't do though, you can't make statements like that on social media because social media is predominantly ran by black women.
yeah.
So it's kind of like you can't do that
Yeah.
without knowing you're gonna be
Right,
attacked or
right.
get canceled. So you
Right.
gotta be very sensitive what you're saying on social media when it goes against black women. You
And
know?
even if you feel that way, man, don't do it on screen like that. You know what I'm saying? Have your opinion, but uplift us, especially in these times right
Exactly.
now. You know what I'm saying?
And that was my
Wrong
point.
time.
Like he did it at the wrong time. Like right now, we talk about kings and queens and building each other up.
Right.
And he's, laying down the stigma again of black women being angry. And that's a lot. And growing up, that's what I used to hear of why black men didn't date black women. Like when I was coming up, like in middle school, high school, college, is because they felt like black women were angry or we're bitter. We're always mad. We what is the word? We're just unappreciative.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Is there a lie in there though? Like, and I ain't saying that whoever said that is right, but is there some kind of truth in that rumor?
I think there are some angry black women, but I feel like they also have a reason to be angry.
Right. What are those reasons though?
I think different things.
Like from a black
know.
man, like what is your anger towards a black man?
Maybe if they don't if they have daddy issues.
That's
father wasn't there. They
definitely
didn't have, a father in the house. They're constantly they feel like,
You seen that?
betrayed. Yeah. And for people being, feeling like betrayed by black men a lot, or being, basically shat on by black men.
Can I
would
be
say
honest though?
yeah.
It's more, you more likely to see like a black woman with a white man and a black man with a white woman right now.
Yeah.
Like that's just.
And not only that, when you see a black woman with a white man, it's celebrated.
It
Compared
is.
to us, we get like really
Yeah,
punished.
I've noticed that too.
Yeah, that's how
I've
you-
noticed that too.
And that's where the double standard lay. Like, so I'm pro black definitely, but I'm pro male a lot. You get me in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying. But I really feel like men don't have a voice, and to avoid conflict with women, like they just shut up sometimes. You know what I'm saying. And so I feel like some of the things that. The whole reason I started a podcast was based off communication. I felt like that I had homegirls and homeboys both on both sides who were looking for good black women and men, but were dealing with the same issues, and they couldn't identify that they had the same issues. Like, it was the lack of communication and hearing each other. Like, they saying the same thing, but not listening to each other. And I feel like that's where we're at as a people.
Talk
Yeah.
at each
Like,
other.
Black men ain't all bad. Black women ain't all bad, but it's a lot of us not listening to each other to get on the same page.
I agree. Definitely agree.
I guess I could speak. So I'll be honest. I've always dated outside of my race. Just like being a basketball player, like it was just cool. It was just cool from just growing up, always being around black girls. I dated like white, every race, not black, right? But like now, just the way that times are, like my mom is black, and I see like how much she loved me unconditionally, loved my brother unconditionally. Like I want to try to be with a black woman just off the strength of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, yeah, it is like some boundaries that we have to like surpass, and some conversations that we gotta have. Like, but I know that it's possible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna like, give up on it.
Yeah.
Thank you. There we go.
But see, because that's the thing, like we hear from black women that we dogs, we cheaters, we liars.
They want dogs though, man. Like,
They do.
They don't want no simp.
Some of them
They don't want no
do.
simp, man.
You can't walk up and be like you just said. They said
too
you was too
nice.
nice.
can't be no
So
simp.
now I gotta come up.
I
What
don't like
up,
that
man?
though, because I do get in back and forth with my friends about these type of things. I don't want that.
Yes,
That
they-
may be some of
So
them.
I gotta play the game. I gotta ignore you. You know what I'm saying? For
Right.
you to give me some
Why?
attention, I gotta do all this sitting there.
I
and shit.
think that's
Yeah.
crazy though.
It
I
is.
don't
It's true,
agree
though.
with it.
But it's
I
the
don't agree
reality.
with it.
But that's, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And I can't say something like, "Hey, you want to go out to eat? What do you want to eat? We can go wherever you want to go." I got to be like, "Hey, I'm taking you out to eat. Get dressed. I'll be there at 7." And then
That sounds good too.
that's what I'm saying.
Y'all never know what y'all want to eat. Y'all never know what y'all want to eat.
We don't. Because you don't know until the moment. So,
that-
and it takes another hour to decide.
But women like that aggressiveness, and so you kind of got to be an ass on the low in order for.
But that's not being an asshole. The way that you're just telling me what we're doing. See, because another thing is, I don't like when I gotta make all the. I gotta come up with everything. Like, oh, what you want to eat? I don't know. Like all the time you asking me what I want. How come you don't just tell me what we gonna do?
When we try to tell y'all everything, they be like, you ain't controlling me.
Exactly.
Right.
I think there needs to be
Now
a
it's a
happy
problem.
medium. No, there
There's
needs to be
never a
a
happy medium.
You know what? I guess we all complicated. There are women though. Some women are complicated. We have our moments.
No, but yeah, they say that we liars and we dogs and we cheaters, and then black men say that black women be angry and stuff. But see, it's still like the insult of character between us both. And you know what I'm saying? All black men ain't cheaters. I know a gang of black men who don't cheat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But one thing we do all got to take responsibility for. You got to be responsible for who it is you choosing. You may just have bad picking skills. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And a lot of people don't see that, so they'll say, "Oh, men do this." Nah, just them
Just the ones you
bum-ass
picking,
dudes
yeah.
you
You,
pick,
yeah,
you know?
you follow
Yeah.
for what you attracted.
Yeah,
right
so
now.
so you're attracted to that, and that's what you get, and you hoping this time is different, but it's the same character. you
Energy
know?
is real,
Yeah.
man. Energy is real. I think that's a lot of times when we fall out of relationships, we don't take these breaks to really get to know ourselves.
Right. And fully heal from it.
So
Yep.
2 months later, we got this same fucked up energy attracting these same fucked up people, expecting
Yep.
different results.
Yeah.
And getting them rebounds
It don't
and sticking
happen.
with them.
Haven't
Yeah.
rebounds.
Yeah. Man. Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Catch You on the Rebound podcast.
Yes.
Just want to throw that in there. You know what I'm saying? Go check them out. You know what I'm saying? Listen to
For
it.
sure.
Man, we all need some healing in some way or fashion, man. So,
Yeah, somebody
Yeah.
told me it's strange like where messages come from. So like we live in this society, like we expect like influencers and stuff to give us the positive message, but man, like I work shout out to my man Don Juan, I work with this dude. He's a real life pimp. Like this is just what it is. Like, pimping ain't dead, like niggas just scared. But real talk, he told me some real stuff. He was like, everybody think the worst thing that can happen to them is like something that can happen to you. But like the worst thing that can happen to you is something happen to somebody you love and you can't do nothing about
Right.
it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's
saying? Like,
facts.
that's real pain. Like you just
Yeah.
really gotta sit there
Yeah.
and you can't do nothing. So
yeah, just got to
Yeah,
go
man.
through it.
it's real, man. I love it. I love it, man. I love it.
Yep. Do I have time for one more?
Yeah, go ahead. Do your thing.
Okay, this one is just more like an unpopular opinion. I think unpopular opinion. I think it's disgusting to raw ass public toilet seats.
Ooh.
Y'all just sit down raw ass on like if you're at work, like
Yeah.
your work
Depending on
bathroom.
the urgency of it, like
Oh, I could never.
the urgency.
Nah, I'm a seat cover or toilet
Tissue.
paper
Wrap
Yeah.
it
spread.
on up. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta wrap it. I can't. I'm too much of a germ, especially now
Man.
with this whole virus.
Right.
Even before it, I was always a germaphobe, but public bathrooms freak me out. They're disgusting. I'd rather not. But if I really can't make it, I gotta wrap up that toilet.
Bro, you'll see me go all the way to the part of the building wherever the CEO is at. Whoever the highest
Yup.
person in
That's
the
where it's
building.
That's where I'm
That's
going.
the
That's what-
cleanest bathroom. I'm going to wherever the highest person, the highest ranking person in the building go to. I'm sitting there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That-
I remember when I used to work at Sonic, I used to drive home just to go use my own bathroom because
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I got to clock out, go home, and come back because I can't do it
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
No. So you be doing the.
It depends on the urgency.
Oh,
of it.
my
Like,
goodness.
If I gotta go,
Sometimes I
if I
gotta
gotta go, I gotta go.
See,
Well, that's why I say it's different between men and women
Yeah,
for the
you a
obvious. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Because at some point we could try to hold ours and
Yeah.
make it. If we got to sit down and take a shit, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Just be straight up.
my mom always told
That's
me if you
funny as
sat
hell,
down
man.
on those toilet seats, you're gonna get little bumps on your booty. That's all. That's all she used to tell us growing up, and I believed it. So I was like, I don't want little bumps on my booty, so I ain't doing it.
Hey, and in response to that, man, right now is the best time to go to public restrooms. They are the cleanest. I went to
Are
the-
they really?
I went to the airport. The airport bathroom is immaculate.
Immaculate.
Man, it was smelling amazing. The
Really?
floors, man, they had a little man in there just on deck. Like that's his job. He cleaned the bathroom.
As soon as you walk out,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
The airport bathroom is super clean right now.
I thought a lot of places don't even let you go in and use other than the airport, but
I think everything can kind of opened up a bit for when everything can kind of open up a bit.
Oh, when it did, because
Yeah.
I'm sure we're about to close back down with these
Yeah,
numbers
for sure.
spiking
Oh, you
back
think
up.
so?
Oh,
Like,
hell yeah.
Everything like it was.
I feel like
Like
Nah.
outside is closed.
Well,
like that.
I don't know because they're talking about opening up schools, and then I also saw a little commercial in Florida. They talk about opening up Universal Studios. I was like, so
That's crazy.
It needs-
Especially in Florida, so I'm
Disney
like-
World, I think, still open.
yeah.
I've
So
seen several people on my timeline that went to.
Shout out to
Florida
the
for
basketball
vacation.
season, though.
oh
We
yeah, they're
need
trying to do
that.
the what is it called,
We
the
need that
bubble?
back.
Yeah. See,
People gonna go crazy.
I don't
without that.
understand.
Yeah.
So how's that supposed to work though?
They gonna play all the games there.
All the
Yeah.
players gonna live in like the little resort,
Uh-huh.
and they just gonna all play. All the different teams just gonna play in one place with no crowd and just get it in.
Yeah.
We can
That's
watch.
interesting.
It's gonna be straight on
Yeah.
TV.
We gonna watch.
I know y'all are because y'all going crazy right now, but I just don't understand how it's gonna work.
It ain't no spoiler. Like I find myself like being entertained by the wildest things,
Yeah.
man. I seen a marble race on YouTube the other day, and that shit was so entertaining, dog. I was like, damn. Like,
Little
it's like-
green marble.
it was like a little hill, and they had like all these
You
little
know,
booms
yeah.
in it. And
I
they
think I
just-
seen that one.
And they just released the marbles, and I was like,
Yeah.
damn. I'm like, this blue one finna try that.
Motherfucker, that competition, man. Damn. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
yeah.
Be competitive.
You got another
spirit,
one for
man.
us?
Oh, I do. Okay, as long as we got some time. Okay, so another one. As a friend, if you knew that your friend was in like a toxic or unhealthy relationship, do you tell them, or do you just sit back and
Gotta
let them
tell
figure it
them.
out for themselves?
Gotta
Like if
tell
they, because people lose themselves in relationships and they
I think
don't
it's different with men and women.
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
I think you can suggest like, fam, I think y'all just kind of toxic.
Yeah.
But I think you can't go in condemning. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Like
right.
you can't be like,
That's
hey,
it.
you need to get out because this messed up.
Yeah, yeah.
Because then they gonna probably turn on you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta
Yeah.
just be like, bro, I think y'all kind of toxic.
I've had
I'm
that
gonna
happen.
talk to somebody.
Y'all okay, bro? You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? We're just
Yeah.
like this, and maybe he'll open up on our end.
Yeah.
But if I had a female, you know, of course I'd be like, "Say, man, what the fuck? This ain't here, boy."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess it is true. Like, cause with like women, like I've had friends, I'd be like, "Hey, that's not it."
Yeah.
They're like, "Man, fuck you. What you saying?" And then they'd be like, block you out.
Right.
And choose homeboy. And I'm like, damn, I'm just trying to
But
help
men
you
will
out.
do that shit too, though.
Yeah, I've heard
Yeah.
that too. That men will go ahead and dump their friends
Yeah.
for a
I'm
female.
like, bro, this shit ain't good for you, bro. It's
Yeah.
not healthy.
So y'all do say something.
Yeah, I think I would.
I
Yeah.
suggested, like, hey, fam.
We ain't seen you
Hey,
in a minute.
she be punching you, dog. Like,
I don't think I had no homeboys, no shit like that. though.
Yeah, but I mean, well, physical. I guess that's still toxic too. But I mean, like, I don't know, like if she making you withdraw from like your friend, your friends, and like
Okay.
the stuff that you're usually into. Like
Right.
let's say y'all had guys' night every.
but is that
Tuesday.
toxic though?
Yeah. Oh,
Because if
I
you
don't
choose
know.
to do it, that's
I guess if.
Or are you building at that point? You know what I'm saying?
That's
I mean,
true.
if they're your real friends, sometimes they gonna understand. Like,
Yeah.
bro, I can't be there, you know, and they'll know your situation. Shit, I'm trying to build this over here, and we got a plan. We headed somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
So I can't be around as much as I used to, but you know, it'll get there. But right now,
I
you
feel
know
like,
what
but
I'm
if you have
saying?
that conversation, if you say that
Yeah.
instead of just go, because I think there's one thing to say that and then just ghost your friends
Yeah.
and just go
Right.
missing for months, and then you're like, damn, you trying to hit them
Yeah.
up, check on them, see what they, and they just you don't hear
So
from
to
them.
me, toxic, is, I guess, and it would be like, damn, every time you with your partner and he talking to his old lady, they arguing and cussing each other out. You're like,
Yeah.
damn, bro.
It's funny at first.
Yeah,
all the
crazy.
time.
Like
Yeah.
which movie? There was a movie that was like that. I can't think of it. I don't think it was Four Brothers, but it had like all four black men, and his wife or girlfriend was always trying to get him to leave.
Okay.
What movie was that? It wasn't Four Brothers.
brothers.
Jump in the broom.
Was
Jump
it
in the
brothers?
broom.
Was it the brothers?
Yeah, it was like that one part on Jump in the Broom. She wanted him to leave. He wasn't ready to go, and she
Yeah.
like made this whole scene about, oh well, damn, you ain't trying to leave, but I'm trying to, I don't know if y'all remember that part, but
It's probably the part I checked out on.
You know, some of them black movies, they all blend together.
Yeah.
They be
they
like,
they all pretty much the
terrible,
same.
man.
Poor quality sometimes.
James, what's up with the two sides?
My two sides, I was thinking about college football, man. You know, that's a big deal on both sides. So we thinking about people that's been fighting all their lives to get to the NFL. You know what I'm saying? This is going to set them back. We thinking about colleges. And I'm sorry if I just mix all the two sides together, but I hope y'all pick up what I'm laying down.
Yeah.
What
You know
is
what
two
I'm saying?
sides?
The two
That's
sides
his
new
segment.
I'm gonna let James
It's
introduce.
basically where I give a perspective on both sides of a situation.
Okay.
For instance, like last week we talked about Jaden August, you know what I'm saying, and the goodness of whatever. But with college football, I'm looking at it. For some schools, it's going to be a challenge because football is what funds them. You know what I'm saying, for that college year. You know what I'm saying?
80% of it?
Yeah, and a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, what are you taking away? You know what I'm saying? There's so many instances of the older coaches, you know what I'm saying, they got to be out there because their university requires them to be out there because a lot of those students that pay those fees, you know what I'm saying, are paying for that program. If they don't have that program, then they're, so it's just a big-ass mess, basically. I want to see some college football. I love college football.
Oh,
Yeah.
they talking
You know
about
what I'm
not
saying?
having college football?
The Big Ten came out and said they're only going to play conference games. You know what I'm saying? The ACC and the Big 12 are going to wait till the end of July. But think about a D2 program. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's a kid out there fighting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he thinks that's his only way to make it.
Way out,
Right.
really.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
crazy. These
But on the other side of that, say, brother, you got a chance to heal your body, to heal your mind.
Right.
Maybe catch up on some courses, get ahead. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
But man, picture this your senior year or was your senior
Senior
year,
year.
and you was finna go hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you finna,
Man,
yeah.
Yep.
That hurt.
Yeah, and now you gotta, you in limbo. You like, this is my season. I'm finna show off, get my
Right.
scholarship, and
And you got to think about that freshman that came in. Maybe he a red fresh. He was on your ass.
Right.
You just trying to get out of there. You know what I'm saying? You don't want him to take your PT. You don't want to have to
sad.
come back another year and play. You know what I'm saying? It's
It's
tough.
gonna be
that
that.
is the two sides, man.
Yeah, it's a lot to it. You know what I'm saying? So it's
A lot
going
of
to be
people's
interesting to
futures.
see how all this unfolds with this damn Rona. You know what I'm saying?
I'm so tired of
They
it.
need to pay them players too,
Yeah.
man.
Oh, yeah. And that's
Oh,
the
yeah.
other thing. They amateurs, so they putting themselves at risk.
Yeah.
These dudes.
Yeah.
So much.
The jersey sales, though.
Oh, man.
You
That
can't get a
likeness.
dime off your jersey.
Right.
You still think about that, man. You playing your ass off, and you in your dorm eating a cup of noodles,
Eat
bro.
a couple of
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
peanut butter jelly
Sandwich, yeah.
Unless you was on,
Little tuna packet.
boy.
Nike done made money off your jerseys.
Yeah.
Like the school making money off the jersey. You think about even back in the day when they used to have like NCAA football and stuff, the
Right,
game.
right.
Games.
Man, they making money off your likeness.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
you ain't seen the cent.
We got to
Ain't
check.
seen
We got to check.
A word?
Yeah, we got to check. Last year. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
that's what's up.
Was it from the O'Bannon,
Six
O'Bannon
man.
case?
It was yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We got like
Because
six-
he won that case.
Run that
yeah.
money. Run
Run that money.
Get that
But
bag.
it's probably still not sufficient to what they put themselves through.
Nah,
though.
it's nowhere near
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
they made off of us.
Right, right,
And
right.
then the way they robbed us, they had one what is it called, like legal firm or whatever, to handle the whole thing.
Yeah.
So they took their percentage off
Of
top
course.
and gave us a little
Right,
bit.
right. Here you go. Go buy some.
They gotta secure their bag first, and then you get what's left
Game,
over.
man. It's a crooked game.
It's cold, man.
They
That
did
is
give us a
cold.
little check, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah. Nowhere near what they owe us, though.
That's how they do.
That's
okay,
wild.
man.
And then think about that one player that plays super hard, get injured at the end of the season,
Man.
can't go to the pros, but you done gave him you done laid your everything
They laid
down.
everything out.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's
Sad.
what it's a cold
Sorry,
world,
I feel
man.
bad for all the seniors out there.
Man, shout
Yeah.
out to them
Yeah.
seniors, man.
Yeah.
But
I
then we
bet
gotta
that's
stop
excited.
depending. Like we gotta
Right.
real talk. We really gotta stop depending on like I got a hoop or place
Yep.
for us to.
Yeah,
make
yeah,
it.
that's true.
Find something else.
That's true.
Yeah,
Yep.
real talk.
And that's where it goes back to our previous conversations
From
of we
before.
have to raise judges and doctors
Real
and
talk.
lawyers and DAs. You know what I'm saying?
Find something else to get
Yeah.
into.
Yeah, like I said, the first black toilet paper company CEO.
talk.
We
Yeah.
need
That's
that.
what's up.
We
Real
need
talk.
that.
Need that.
Yeah.
She said there was a first gas. She owns like a BP.
I
Is
seen
You
that.
saw that?
Yeah.
It's
I
black
did see
owned. Yeah.
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 We we need all of that, man.
They
Like,
invented all this shit, man.
Yeah.
Right. We don't have no
Why don't we
ownership.
have any of that?
and then we just got caught in this pocket of social media influencers. Let's
Right.
have a boutique. Let's.
Ooh, I got a question for y'all. So like, all right, say like you got a black owned business, right?
Yeah.
So Chick-fil-A is like one of the biggest businesses,
Mm-hmm.
right? We don't know who the owner is. We obviously we know he ain't black. But if you got a black successful business, like why you gotta say black owned? Like just let it be a business
Right,
and
let
let
it
it
be a
just
success.
grow
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
be what
Yeah.
it is. Like we know you black,
Right.
But like if you say black owned, if I'm white, I might be like, all right, well maybe he don't want my dollars. Maybe he
Yeah.
don't want me
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
That's
You know
real
what I'm
talk.
saying?
Yeah.
Like-
I can't lie, man. Like I do photography, and the bulk of my bread come from people who not black.
That's crazy, right?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like,
It's turning
I mean,
people away.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I reach out to black people. I try to design my flyers in a way that's
Right.
catchy to
For
them.
them.
Yeah.
But who bite is my Caucasians, my
Right.
Latinos. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
They gonna go on and pay no
they
question.
pay. Like they don't
Yeah.
even pay deposits. Like they pay the full sum. Like
Oh.
you know what I'm saying? It's no deposit.
Yeah.
Like black people try to, I'm gonna pay you the
Yeah,
deposit, and
I
you know what I'm
get
saying?
you,
They
yeah.
don't pay deposits. The white people, I be like, yeah, it's a $25 deposit, and then you pay this at the end. They be like, here's all of it. Here's a tip.
Oh,
You know what I'm
damn.
saying?
Right.
I'm gonna pay for somebody else's too while I'm at it. Just they pay up front, man. So it's like, I feel that, man. I
Yeah.
feel it.
I feel
I
like
always thought about that.
Dollars
Yeah.
is just green. They
Yeah.
don't got
Right.
no colors.
Right.
Yeah. I think, see, I guess it kind of goes with that too. So I used to be a server, and there was always this thing that black people don't tip, like that we just straight up don't tip. So they'll give them bad service because they think that they're not gonna tip.
That ain't how I was raised. My
Yeah,
mama too.
and I didn't think that.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Don't play
I
that.
tip, and because I used to be a server, I tip because I understand.
Yeah.
Like that's how you make your money.
That's a
Here's-
lesson I
here's your
had to
money.
learn though. I wasn't raised on. I'm not gonna say my mom and them didn't tip. I didn't notice, but I didn't know shit about tipping.
Yeah.
Shit,
That's
drive
how they
safe.
eat. That's how they eat. Nah, that's
Yep.
how they live,
Yep.
bro.
Don't drive drunk. That was my
Yeah.
tip.
Yeah, I
Don't
always,
drive drunk.
I always tip, but I'm the type, man. I just like I've always done customer service or hospitality, so I believe in like I just don't patronize bad business. Period.
Right.
And then if you giving me bad service, I'm gonna make this difficult for you.
Right.
Like I'm
Yeah.
gonna be super difficult. I'm gonna be like I only want 6 cubes of ice in my stuff. Like I'm gonna be
Period.
difficult for real. Like that's the thing. If you pleasant, like the people who like like they bubbly, they
Right,
high spirited.
right.
I'm gonna tip you good because I appreciate that you went above and beyond.
Right.
But you people who sitting there, y'all like y'all don't want to be here. Y'all,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shit, I didn't take
I'm
you
gonna make
sign
it
up for this shit.
I mean, I don't make it difficult, but I definitely tip. Like, I tip according to how I'm being treated. Like, if the food, food good and, you're a good server, okay, I'm going to give you some extra. I'm going to tip anyway based off the food, but here's a little extra for you.
Right. Yeah.
But if service is trash, you just not coming back to check on me, like, you're
Yeah.
like, fuck you over there, then, yeah, you probably going to get the smooth $1, maybe
Yeah.
a penny.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't
I
Hey,
don't walk.
nothing for
I
me,
don't
I'm
walk out
sorry.
without nothing. Because if you doing like, dude, if I have to, if I'm if I'm eating food and I get to the bottom of my drink and you not here with the new drink because you're not checking,
Yeah.
I'm deducting money. You know what I'm saying? If I'm done eating my food and all my plates are bare and I got a plate full of trash and scraps in front of me and I'm sitting there at the table just like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And you're not here to pick this up and ask, do I want dessert? Do I want anything else?
Right.
I'm deducting money.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? And I'm that type, like, call your manager in here. Like, I just want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be difficult, but I got to let you, like, we got to correct that. We got to
Right.
do better.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
And that's not a black thing. That's a people thing. We
Yeah,
gotta,
it is.
We got to do better.
Yeah.
But, man, we're going to go ahead and wrap this thing up, man. Man, again, man, I appreciate you, man, for coming all the way out. You know what I'm saying?
Enjoyed you, brother.
Giving us some expertise
Yes,
and
thank
everything. For sure, go check out, catch you on the Rebound podcast. You got any new shows, information you want
I want to shout out my boy, man, Big O. His name Ozzy Does It. Y'all was just talking about like restaurants and stuff, man. My boy has been a server for I think like 9 years, right? Like just humble, like one of the most humble person I've ever met in my life. Yo, he's an artist. He make music. He worked at a radio station. He was a disc jockey, and that's just one of my best friends, man. Like I ain't had that humility to like work that kind of job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he doing it, and now he moving up to management, and he'll move up into corporate, man. So I just want
to? Can you put his place
Ozzy Does It. OZZEYDOESIT. Ozzy Does It.
I go follow him, and once you find, I don't want to put his restaurant business out there too much, but if you
he a Longhorn.
Longhorn, you know which one?
He don't live out here. He live closer to Temple.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
He
but
come
hey,
down here a lot.
go if you passing through Temple, go show him love, man. Go out there and support. You know what I'm saying? Tip all that, man.
Yeah.
Me and my fam, we went to Cookie Society, man. It's a black-owned cookie shop in Frisco, man.
Oh, was
Okay.
good.
Yeah, they pretty good. They got these large-ass cookies and just a lot of shit going on, but they was pretty good,
Cookie
man.
Society.
Check them out. Yeah.
Oh, on it.
Yeah.
I'll probably go
Oh,
eat there
real
right
talk.
now.
It's worth it for sure.
Heck yeah.
You got it. You want to replug your girl?
Oh yeah. So replay. So this is Cage Urban Couture. I always want to say culture.
Urban Couture.
Yes, she does custom T-shirts. It's on IG, and her page. Yeah, she just has an IG page. But she does custom T-shirts, mugs, like bags, jewelry, like just different little accessories. It's at Cage Urban Couture. Yeah, that's it. I think that's it. I always want to say .com, but that's what I always pause. I'm like, is it .com? No, this is IG, and it's Tara. So shout out Tara. Thank you very much. Love my shirt.
And drop your handles for me, bro.
Tolbert TOLB_ERT, and then Catch You on the Rebound is just Catch You on the Rebound. I got the mental health podcast. I model. I make music as well, man, and shit. I'm really just trying to. I really want all athletes, no race, no color, to just really believe that like they don't have to just be an athlete.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm working on like I'm gonna sacrifice my career to just show people that I can make something of myself without just trying to be an athlete.
I feel that, man.
what's up.
Salute to that, for real.
Yes.
All right, man. Well, we gonna go ahead and close out, man. Again, it's Crown Juice Podcast, Crown with a K, and we out.
Peace.
Bye.